Hey yo, happy mother effing Friday, y'all. I hope y'all having a good day. I just wanted to do a quick video of the new features coming to Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. Before we get into that though, I just wanted to say I see a lot of you guys in the comments and on Twitter, Discord, always talking about how come nobody's talking about this game? Cause we have to be the ones to talk about it, y'all. Like, if you guys want more people to talk about it, you have to be the one to talk about it. Post clips, post images, retweet all that, blue sky, all that, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you gotta do. Comment on these videos. I'm not just talking about my videos. I know I'm one of the few people who are covering this game extensively. Definitely check out this order unit. He's gonna be covering it for sure. GK, he's gonna be covering it for sure. And I just seen this new guy, Phantom Z. I'll try to post these YouTubes in the description if I remember. If I don't, remind me. I'll throw them in there for sure. But yes, like, we got to be the ones to do it. We gotta do it. Like, share my. I'm not even trying to be selfish or promote my shit when I say this, but share my videos, share the YouTube videos that from coming from Marvelous themselves. Like, we gotta be the ones to do it. If y'all want people to talk about it, you gotta create a demand for it. If you want other content creators to talk about it, they gotta know you want it. I will say though that a lot of content creators might be trying to stay away from this because the first game, Marvelous, was copyright striking all videos. I don't give a freak. I like this game enough to cover it. I don't do YouTube for the money. There's definitely easier ways to make money online besides YouTube. I would just do Twitch all day if I wanted to try to make more money. But like I said, like, we got to do it ourselves. And I'm gonna do my best to cover this game. I'm trying to up my content. I'm trying to up the quality. I'm going to do my best to cover this game like I did the first one. Hopefully I do right by y'all. The Daemon X Machina community has done a lot for me for my channel. And a lot of fun, a lot of great memories. So we're gonna keep it up, but you know, we have to do it. Share this stuff. Talk about it with your friends. Like, that's the only way. We gotta be the ones to create the discourse. We gotta grow the community. Like, it's up to the game developers a little bit, but you know how mech games be, especially with advertising. Like, we are in a bubble. It is a niche genre. Hopefully, the first one did well enough to where this game will be successful, and we'll see more to come. I think mech games are on a like resurgence right now, so I think that's really good for not only this game but for other mech series, even Armored Core, and hopefully we get more Gundam games as well, because I'm a Gundam fan too. But and even more, like, I hope we get new series. I'm seeing indie games grow. But anyways, let's get past that. I just want to speak about the new features. I'm trying to be quick with this video. I got some other videos in the works, but let's get to the point. So first and foremost, we now have a two-handed weapon category. It looks like it's gonna be Gatling guns and of that nature. We'll see. I'm thinking we're gonna see more than just Gatling guns, but so far we got Gatling guns, and then we have like a two-handed sword. I'm gonna put these pictures up in the video. They look pretty cool. There's a little clip of the Gatling gun actually being shot with two hands. I like to see. I'm glad this game is like upping the weapon category because it's definitely something that lacked in the first game. So I'm glad we're seeing a lot more. Also now it seems like every melee weapon has sword combos. We see combos in the combat trailer of the physical melee weapons and then the beam sword, beam saber, whatever you want to call it. And they look like they have different kinds of combos. We also just saw a picture today of in like X/attack. So there are there's dual melee strikes. We're not sure if there's dual melee combos. I'm assuming there are. I don't see why there wouldn't be. But yes, that is now in the game. I know everybody wanted that in the first game. I know I was always like, well, it might be OP. Who cares? It's in the game, looks cool, and that's dope. The bow and arrow, we've seen pictures of that, and we've seen a little bit of gameplay. The bow and arrow is specifically supposed to be used to target weak points. Looks like a cool weapon. I'm definitely gonna try to put that on my loadout, even if it doesn't work, even if it's not viable or whatever. Definitely using the bow and arrow as soon as I get one. I have lances and pile bunkers. I'm not sure if there is going to be actually pile bunkers. It might just be a lance, but if you look at this specific lance, it kind of looks like a pile bunker. Like it looks like it has like it works like a pile bunker. But there is like a normal lance here that doesn't look as, it doesn't look like a pile bunker. It looks like a more traditional lance. So we'll see. We haven't seen any, like, I don't think we've seen any attacks with that yet, but we have seen it in the hands of different arsenals. They just announced Knuckles. I'm super hyped for that, especially for us PvP heads. You know, we used to run boxing nights on our fight nights. So the fact that we're actually gonna have a weapon category, and they kind of, it look like kind of holding it like a tonfa. So maybe we'll see like more tonfa-ish looking fist weapons. If not, it's whatever. But it looks pretty cool. I'm super hyped for this. And hopefully we have more weapon types. Hopefully they haven't shown us everything. Space battles is confirmed. They confirmed that pretty fast. That's pretty dope. That was not in the first game. I think more mech games need to have space battles. So I'm definitely hyped for that. The shifts that are attached to armors now, you no longer cycle through the shifts. Now they're going to be part of your build. So hopefully that creates more build variety. We'll see. It's still possible that shifts could be, a specific shift could be more OP than the other. Again, I'm not really too worried about that right now. Then we still have this biggest freak Femto Shield. We don't know what this is for. We don't know what it's used for. It's not the shield shift from the first game, because we do have a photo of the original shield shift. But yeah, if you look here, there's this big behind shield that this arsenal is holding. I wonder if, I don't know, it looks like the normal arsenal, the smaller arsenal is using it, but I wonder if it's a big arsenal ability. But I don't know what you'd use that for, to be honest, but it looks cool. You can, now the customization has been expanded. We can now change the femto lights, no longer just that orange color. We can actually change that color, which is cool. Wing shift looks to be a little bit more, gives you a little bit more mobility than just speed. Scanning now is a thing. You can now scan the environment. The game also is claiming to be not open world, but the maps are going to be more open. We still have yet to see what that exactly means. Not like the maps were too small in the original DXM, but maybe it's more an exploring map. Like, we'll see. Maybe it's just like less linear. I definitely think, I put a question mark on this, but I definitely think we have a hard lock-on system now. It's not just the lock-on system that Daemon X might gonna have. I really don't feel any type of way about this. I could care less. Like, Daemon X Mangana, since your helmet controlled how big your reticle was, your whole screen was your lock-on screen. So it didn't matter if I had a hard lock or not. You were always in my sight. So I don't know if this changes anything. We'll see. I know some people hate it, some people love it. It was a big topic in Armored Core 6. I think Armored Core did figure out a way to kind of balance it, but I'm okay with it personally. Horseback, I put in question mode. They haven't seen it, but if you look on their website, they tease there's a way to get around on horseback. I'm kind of wondering if it's this big, ugly monster horse-looking thing that they've shown pictures of. I guess we'll see. Photo mode is what they've been using to share the new features and content on the official Daemon X Machina Twitter, which you guys should follow if you guys want news on this game ASAP. That's where I'm getting all my news from. But yeah, definitely, photo mode is a thing. I know you guys are gonna love that. It's gonna be good for the fashion contest for sure. And then to me, this is a step back, but 3 players is the max co-op so far. Like, I don't know if they're gonna have anything bigger, bigger modes, but so far it seems like the campaign will actually be co-op this time, which is a step forward. But now it's only 3 players co-op. I don't know why games are going to be 3 players co-op. I don't know like why that's the new staple and not 4 players anymore. Like, I really think that's a step back, especially in this generation where, you know, people want more power. We want bigger things. Even this game, Titanic, Scion, you think it's going to be a bigger thing. But so far, it's weird. Co-op is smaller, and now your arsenals are smaller. Kind of weird, but whatever. They're still teasing asynchronous multiplayer. We still don't know what that means. Chill yeah him on YouTube thinks it might be something similar to like Dragon's Dogma, where you could like recruit your friends as NPCs. I know you did like the in the Dragon's Dogma, it wasn't your friends, but it was their pawns. But I think in like Xenoblade X, Phantasy Star Online, I think even God Eater, you could like recruit your friends as NPCs to fight with you if they weren't online. I think it's gonna be, so far that makes the most sense to me. I'm not sure if they're going, I don't know how any other way they could implement it, unless it's like a Devil May Cry thing where certain levels people like would fight in the background, which is cool, but it's kind of whack. But because to me it just made me want like a co-op. But or Resident Evil 6 did that too, where you would like do random, like if the characters teamed up, you might have like a moment where you could do like 4 players co-op, even though they weren't like in your lobby, I guess, like in your party. So I get, maybe it could be something like that. But anyway, that's all we have so far. I'm working on some other videos for DXM to try to help newcomers come into the series. I know a lot of people are like, what the heck is even Daemon X Machina is? The story's weird. It's gonna take me a long time to try to like cover that in a video. I pretty much got to replay the game again and try to get the gist of this weird, confusing story. But I'm going to do another video before that will at least tell you the it's going to be like a too long don't read version of just Daemon X Machina in general, in case you don't want to play the game, the first game, but you're interested in the second one. I definitely do recommend the first game. It's a fun co-op experience, if anything, and a cool action game, especially if you like mechs. But I'm leaving it there for now. This video is already too long. So yeah, thanks guys again. Yo, we gotta hype this game up. If you guys want people to talk about it, we gotta be the ones to hype it up. Thanks y'all for joining. Definitely subscribe, like, comment, join the Discords. I have a Discord. Feel free to join that. We do game nights weekly. Join Daemon X Machina Discord. That server is still pretty active. It's gonna get more active. And yeah, I'm gonna make sure I drop the links for you guys in the YouTube. Follow these creators. We're gonna be covering Daemon X Machina content. Expect more collab content. And I'm gonna try to do better and bigger things for these videos, for my YouTube in general. But I gotta give back. So you guys be safe. We out. Peace.